Somebody who would want to know a little bit more. Okay. Few other words which can be used in the article, which are used in the article and which can be useful in the way you end up describing the entire thing to others. Be customer oriented and not oriented by the product that you are selling. A very important thing over here is obsolescence. All entrepreneurs, all students know that there is a very high degree of obsolescence. What I mean to say is any product which was good about 20 years back is going to be completely useless by now. We tend to forget that the mobile phones, internet, computers, all of these have actually taken root only over the last 15 years in our lives. Before that, these were very marginal in our lives. Mobile phones did not exist. Computers were something which existed in some lab which nobody else went into. And the internet was something we had heard about. We had actually not seen and used it all that much. The population myth is again another term you use. Population is expanding. This year you sold 100 pieces. You should be selling 110 pieces next year. That is the expectation your company has of you. That is the expectation everybody has of you. Does not always work that way. Production pressures. We produced 100 pieces last year. Now we are better at what we are doing. So we are going to end up producing 110 pieces. So you better end up finding out some way of selling those 110 pieces. Demand does not always expand. You need to continually redefine yourself on the basis of what your customer is seeking now. Here, you need to give yourself some examples. After you have gone through so many words, a very important thing to do is to give nice examples which the customer, which the entrepreneur or the student would be able to understand what marketing myopia is all about. Article has a lot of nice examples. All of those are to do with the US concept or maybe about 30 years back, right? So you need to give something which is current. What would you like to use as an example over here?
The disk drive industry.
Disk drive? Yep, completely. Talk about magnetic tapes, then the disk drives, and how it's all gone on to the pen drive now. It's no longer then. That's a good one. That's a beautiful one. You talk about Kodak being completely irrelevant. Year 2011, they stopped making film for movies in Kodak. So that's a great example to give.
Flex banners.
Completely.
Satellite radio.
Completely.
Then this digital communication.
Absolutely. Yes, yes.
Typewriter versus your
Okay. Okay.
Then 3G is the best.
Desktop. That's a good one. I also like to base it on some companies. I like to talk about certain companies which have got things wrong. Might be in the past, so that people are able to understand why and how this has actually gone wrong. Also maybe something which I think people are doing wrong right now. They're not getting it right. So a few examples which I use, I would like to show you over here, then we'll come back to the slide.